Good morning, Trojans, and thank you for tuning in to the Live in 5 show, where we have been living life for 10 years. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Novali. Parents get arrested for refusing to get the polio vaccine.
Okay, this morning seems a little bit cold, but I think I saw some clouds. Will those clouds pull in today? We'll find out more about that in a second.
Yesterday, the Atlanta Hawks played against the Sacramento Kings, where one team broke a franchise record and won by a blowout. I'll tell you the scores and highlights coming up next.
A new device created by MIT researchers can detect water quality and water impurities that can help water.
In the movie McFarland, a coach turns a couple of schoolboys into a championship-winning team.
We have that coming up and a lot more around the break. Stick around.
Good job, kids.
Hey, what's going on here? Dress code violation. You got your hood on, like Harry Potter. What about you, your little brother's shirt? You can't be walking around like that. That's a dress code violation. Get to my office.
You guys should be like us. Whatever.
We're back, Trojans.
It's time for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
If anyone is interested in CJSF, please bring your lunch to Miss Celestino's room tomorrow during lunch. Again, CJSF members and students interested, report to room 405 on Wednesday.
Go Trojans! For their second game of the year, Tetzlaff girls basketball and boys soccer will compete against Betty. Tomorrow the game will take place at Betty, and to watch the game, bring your ID card to both home games and away games.
For Garden Club members, there will be a meeting in room 405. On Thursday, report to Miss Celestino's room during lunch.
Tryouts. Here's your chance to shine. Tetzlaff, the annual Tetzlaff Talent Show is coming up. If you can sing, dance, or play a musical instrument, you should try out for it. Auditions are being held today after school in the auditorium. If you are going to sing along with music, you will need to bring the music on a CD. If you have any questions, see Ms. Lopez in room 305. Again, tryouts for the talent show are today after school.
All right, Trojans, for Tuesday's Action Reaction segment, parkour will be shown with Jaden.
Hey guys, Jaden back here with another Hardcore Parkour Tuesdays, and today we'll be talking about a man doing parkour at Universal Studios Florida, and let's check it out. Wow, this guy must be really good. Did you know that David Bell started doing parkour from watching his inspiration, Bruce Lee? Well, that's all we have for this week, and we will see you next week, Tetzlaff.
Thank you, Jaden. That's it for the play-by-play at Tetzlaff.
Check out our Facebook page at Live in 5 Show to follow up on our stories.
We'll be right back after the break.
I'm hungry. Me too.
Siri, where's the nearest food place?
Searching for nearest food place. Tetzlaff Middle School Studio Store, room 205.
What snacks do they have and what are their prices?
The studio store has all types of snacks, including refreshments, ranging from 50 cents to $1.
What times are they open?
The studio store is open from Monday to Friday after school.
Thank you, Siri.
This is it.
In northwestern Pakistan, city of Peshawar, more than 500 parents were arrested for not allowing their children to get the polio vaccine. Riaz Khan, Peshwar's company deputy commissioner said, quote, 513 arrests took place on Monday and Tuesday as part of a government campaign to administer polio vaccines in parts of Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, end quote. If the parents sign an affidavit stating they will let their children get vaccine, they will be released on bail.
A 17-year-old male who lives in Washington is charged with helping an adult fly to Syria to join ISIS. The teen's occupation was writing articles for the website Coin Brief. The editor of the website, Dustin O'Brien, noticed that he wrote about his faith, so he was warned not to the teen stop writing articles in February due to personal issues, and told O'Brien that he would start working again in 2 weeks to 3 months. Time now to check in with Cameron on today's entertainment report. Good morning, Cameron.
Good morning, Caleb. Set in 1980 in Central Valley, McFarland, California, Jim White, a football coach, realizes the spectacular running ability between a group of high school boys. The young men's athletic ability turns them into a championship team. Jim White and the group of high school boys get their dream running. This moving film is already in theaters. Let's see what's going on in the world of weather. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning, Arnell. Cameron, and good morning, Tetzlaff Trojans. All right, it's time for the weather. In our area, it's going to be 57 degrees. As we move more east, it's going to get colder as usual, with Denver being 36. But over here, it's going to be in the 40s and high 30s, so that's a little bit warmer than usual. And New York, 54 degrees. And as we move south, Miami, the hot point as always, with 80 degrees. All right, now it's time for earthquakes. Yesterday, there was over 104 earthquakes in the world. The biggest one, an earthquake off the coast of Jakarta, Indonesia. And in Southern California, there's been over 12 earthquakes. The biggest one, a 2.0 in 29 Palms, California. All right, now it's time for the 5-day forecast. Okay. So today, Thursday and Friday, be expecting 80s with Saturday a low 90 and tomorrow a low 70. Today and tomorrow and Saturday, be expecting some cloudier weather. All right, now it's time for the pick of the day. This pick of the day was sent in by Isabella. It's a picture of them at the South Pacific field trip, so that's good. They're just a couple of friends hanging out with the cast members. All right. Make sure to send in any pics at pics@live5show.com, and we'll be sure to air it on the show, or any birthday pics at birthdays@live5show.com. All right, now it's time to toss it to the pool with Avery. Good morning, Avery.
Good morning, Sammy. Today we have Alexis with us. Good morning, Alexis.
Good morning.
This week we challenged you with the question, should the same gender be able to play on the same team? Here's what you said.
Should both genders be able to play on the same sports team?
Here's what our viewer said. Yes, because it is more equal. Another viewer said no, because one gender might not want to play with the other gender. We want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online at Live and 5 Show to vote. Send your comments to upload at liveand5show.com, and if it's good, we'll read it on the air. So, Alexis, what do you think?
Yes, because it'll be more equal.
Well, thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Now it's time for Sports with Christian.
Thank you, Avery. So the Atlanta Hawks faced off against the Sacramento Kings. It was a great game, at least for the Hawks. McCallum scored 15 points for the Kings. Hoover and Carroll both scored 20 for Atlanta. Their team went past the franchise record, scoring 23 pointers. They were the first team to reach 50 wins after they flew past the Kings yesterday. Hawks won by a blowout, 105-130. In other sporting news, Mavericks beat Lakers by 103-93 on Sunday. Clarkson scored the most points for Lakers in Sunday's game. However, Monte Ellis made a lot of three-pointers for the Mavericks in every quarter. He blasted several clutch shots in the last minutes, which led the Mavericks to a game winner. James Harden is a great NBA player on the Houston Rockets. Harden is having an amazing year and is leading the NBA in points per game. Harden is also one of the best all-around players in the NBA. He can attack the basket, draw fouls, pull up for the three, and he can pull up for a mid-range. Harden is one of the most lethal offensive players in the NBA. That wraps it up for sports. Time now to check out your daily 411.
Thank you, Christian. Today's 411 question is, what was the highest grossing film in the 1960s? Mary Poppins, Lawrence of Arabia, The Sound of Music, or Grease? Take 5. I wonder how we students would know this, but the correct answer is The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music was created in 1965.
Driverless pods could be the next generation of transportation. This invention was founded by Douglas Malowicki in 1990, who is an expert on inventing and designing machines. The pods are controlled by using a smartphone. John Cole states, quote, "The next big innovation is going to be an automated transit," end quote. The demonstration is planned for completion by November, with hopes of attaining certification needed to build 20 kilometers of track in Tel Aviv for public use within 3 years. One call on a smartphone and then your levitating pod arrives to take you across the city to your destination. This is Skytrans. Could this be the future? That wraps up the Daily Live in 5 for today. See you back here tomorrow. Spirit Day is tomorrow, so wear Tetzlaff gear. Have an awesome day.